Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Prison Break. Last time on Prison Break, we had The Price. So let's see. Gretchen wanted to make amends or extend an olive branch to Sarah, and her way of doing that was to meet at a motel room so that Sarah could whip her. It's not as kinky as it sounds. Yeah, the whole thing was Sarah would whip Gretchen, thus putting scars on her back and making up for what Gretchen did to Sarah. It wasn't kinky. Get that out of your minds. No, it wasn't in my mind. It was in your mind first. Anyway. But Sarah's bigger thing was the guard that helped her, who Gretchen killed. And while they're going to put this, I guess, sort of past themselves right now, Sarah's going to put it past, put things aside for now so they can get the job done, but she will make Gretchen pay. So, yeah. The apple doesn't fall too far from Michael. That metaphor doesn't work here, does it? Oh well. Meanwhile, they tried to get the card from the general, but it didn't work because Roland ratted them out, and then when he was going to give the information of where they were, Wyatt started shooting him instead of paying him, and then they got Wyatt, and then Roland died. So, yeah, that's the end of Roland. And, yeah, that was pretty much it. So, they captured Wyatt. Let's see where that's going. Let's just go ahead and jump right into this episode of Prison Break. Here we go.
However we do it, we better get what we need from Wyatt soon, because Mahone ain't gonna wait.
Nuh. Yeah.
Trying to find some bitch.
Mahone is currently a ticking time bomb.
No. How about just some nice conversation?
Does he have drugs? Maybe it could be like how Wyatt got the information out of Bruce. You just gotta talk to him. Talk, I am done listening to this asshole talk. Sorry. I'm channeling Mike Ehrmantraut.
If you don't call the general, you're as good as dead.
I've already been a lot of things worse than dead.
Jeez.
In my life, Doctor. You better have more than that to threaten me with.
Just with that, you know, like, a lot about this dude's life.
Oh, Mike, she's okay.
So what'd you do with Roland's body?
Roland? He's been, reconfigured. Given a permanent resting place.
Reconfigured?
Good. Take his bowling shirts and the rest of his crap with you when you leave.
Oh, come on, Link. The guy died.
He died a punk. He ratted us out, Bellick.
You guys, let's deal with the matter at hand.
What the hell is going on here?
Mr. Wyatt, are you back already? How are you?
Fine, until I found a resignation fax waiting for me from Andrew Blauner.
Resignation?
A fax? Well, that is very strange indeed. Why didn't he just call you? Well, it's nice that Bellick gets to be in this one. I guess he was also in the Escape of Sona.
If I make the call or not, I'm dead. You know that. And we both know that you, as a doctor, won't let that happen.
He's playing to her as a doctor because they both know Mahone will kill him.
Okay, but I'm trying to do something here, and you need to deal with that reality.
If you lost the kid?
Yeah, I did too. My wife was pregnant. And there were complications, and the doctor messed up. And she...
Aww.
And they both...
They both?
They didn't make it. Okay, so I understand.
Well, yeah, there you go. Jeez.
What would you do if you were me and that man was right there? He's right there. What would you do?
I don't know what I would do. But look, I'm giving you my word. When the time is right, I won't stand in your way.
Ooh, damn.
When the time is right, I won't let her.
Okay.
No.
It's one of the main conduit pipes for the LA water supply.
Oh.
30,000 gallons of water rushing through this very spot
No.
every second. How about over? Can't risk tunneling too close to the surface. What do we do?
Can't say we have to go through.
We dig.
Oh.
Truth be
We're
told,
going under.
Mr. Blauner isn't officially a missing person.
We're going
Mr.
under
Blauner
LA's
has
water
a
supply.
cousin at the mayor's office, so
This guy didn't want to talk. He didn't know anything. It worked then. It should work now.
Oh, are they gonna copy his
That
voice?
ambulance you got us still out back?
This is where the plans lead. This is our way to Scylla. What? We got millions of gallons of water in this drain pipe. We can't go under, we can't go over.
I know.
So we have to go
We
through.
can go through it.
You're gonna go through 30 million gallons of water rushing every second? Oh, good grief. This has to get so difficult.
I pulled Blauner's travel schedule as per your request.
Thank you.
What's this?
Manfred, knock.
Sir, we need to step out for a few more bracket joints for the shelving.
All right. Yeah, but I ain't paying you to stop for a coffee and donuts, so get back here toot sweet.
Hey, wait up, Manuel.
Manuel. Good
I
job.
hired some men out of my own pocket, of course, to add some built-in storage in my closet. I hope you don't mind.
There you go. I mean, hey, the dude doesn't care, so there's that.
This will all be over. All over.
Oh. They're freeing...
They are all dead. It's over.
I'm gonna take this.
They're gonna fake his voice. Is that gonna work? What if he asks another question?
What's that? We should go. Let's go inside.
Let's let him do his work. I know you're a doctor, but you just gotta let him do it.
Why? Why? Just
Find my wife!
And then a full 5 minutes later. Right?
5 minutes later.
Will suffer. I want the person on the other end of my call to hear the fear in your voice.
He's gonna call Pam. Oh my god, fucking Mahone is scary, man. Never cross this man.
They are all dead. It's over. Good work. Your payment will be left where we arranged.
Does he believe it?
This is no longer necessary.
He believes it. Nope.
She won't hurt me.
I don't know. The only reason she wouldn't is if it's part of her game. Ooh. Oh.
Almost done, buddy. All right, easy back.
Oh my god. That's what they're gonna do? This big old goofy Monty Python way of getting through something? Ah. And the water goes down.
What's wrong, Bobby?
Is there something wrong with both of them, or is it just...
Hey.
Uh-oh.
Bobby, what's wrong?
Dang it. It's the brain tumor acting up. That's a more serious thing. I thought there might be something in the room, but that's just Sucre with his wound.
I need your help. So please, just,
Oh, they're gonna drill through, aren't they?
You got it, bro.
They're gonna drill through. They're not just gonna beat the thing. I'm stupid. They literally just needed that for scale.
Because you are, and have been ever since I took you under my wing. My girl.
Oh.
My girl.
Ugh. Man, I hope she's playing him, because what the garbage, man. Because that is not Gretchen.
Even a little pinprick can result in quite a painful hot flash. So a 5-inch needle being driven up the length of the finger
No! Ah!
can make you feel like they're on fire. Another fact of physiology.
Ah!
The human body, when in extreme duress, begins to shut down.
Ah!
Preventing your body from shutting down, and then you will feel
Men,
every ounce.
Sarah and Don went for a walk. Not a walk around Los Angeles.
Made me to make that phone call.
You know, I've kind of... I've made it a point that if I ever have to get revenge on someone, just do it. Don't take your time. So, what happens...
That's good work.
What are they gonna do when the water has to come back on? Is there just gonna be a giant effing hole? Well, two, actually.
At least until you do what I've asked of you. And then the pain will go away.
Then you have my permission to die. Man, I don't know if she needs this,
Call her by
though.
her first name.
I'm sorry.
It's over. And I love you.
Alright, now just finish it and be done, man.
Show up when all the hard work is done. All right, ease it back. You heard
Oh, do they need the pipe? They're gonna put the pipe through.
Use this to brace the sleeve when you pull it through the other side. And, just get the hell out of there, all right?
Man, this better not be like the end of Bellick or something. Because I can't handle that.
And then we'll rebuild this country in our own image. And when we do, I want you there beside me, Gretchen. As my number two.
Okay.
Like I always promised.
What about Lisa?
I've already told you. You're my girl.
Come on, Gretchen.
Over there.
Oh. He might not even kill him. I mean, like, might not even put a bullet in his head.
You and I are the same, Alex. I've done things.
Oh. Yep. Didn't even shoot him. You want to know the difference between you two? Mahone's still alive.
All right, guys, push!
Oh!
It broke! The beam, it broke!
Oh no! Oh, don't be it. Okay, good. Man, I swear if Bellick has to sacrifice himself or something.
Salesmen are a lot like fishermen, right? Always bragging about their big catch. Oh, and he never talked about his sales, no matter how much I pried. So I took the liberty of looking them up.
Oh. Cole Pfeiffer's questionable sales now go to Andrew instead.
I suggest you go tell Mr. Mara that you found some irregularities in Blauner's expenses, writing off personal matters, etc. This will explain why he disappeared and will placate the popo.
Placate the popo. Alright, good job, Teabag.
We gotta leave it there. But then we'll never get Scylla. We have a choice.
I know what he's gonna do.
You don't. I do. What are you doing?
No!
Come on!
No! Don't do it!
Don't do this. You have a son.
Oh!
Don't do this. Push it! Push it, Schofield! Come on, push it through!
Oh, man! Oh! Oh! It's not exactly a tight fit. Oh, man. That makes 2. But he died a hero! He died a hero!
All come back in.
You just wouldn't climb home.
Where does that pipe lead to? Maybe we can follow it.
No. No, he's gone.
And that's 2. That's 2. Full length, thanks for stopping by. If you want to watch my discussion on this episode of Prison Break, you can head back to the video at this time. See you guys there. Well, he died a hero. He died a hero. More can be said of Roland. Roland died a tragedy. Bellick died a hero. But that's 2. In the legend of Odysseus, Odysseus had to sacrifice 6 of his men to defeat Scylla. And now we have lost 2. Do we count Whistler as the first one, though? Maybe if you count Whistler as the first one. I don't think the show counts Whistler as the first one, though. You know, let's have a little honesty for a second. Bellick was an interesting character because season 1, all the purpose on God's green earth as pretty much one of the, I mean, maybe not the main antagonist, I suppose, but a major antagonist to Michael in Fox River. Season 2, a little bit less. He was more replaced with Mahone, but he did have a lot of purpose, you know? He did have a lot of purpose. He was employed by Mahone as well, so good. But season 3 is when you really start to look at Bellick and you're like, okay, they obviously wanted to keep him. They wanted to keep the actor. And that's fine if you want to keep the actor. But they didn't really have anything to do for him, you know? And it wasn't just him, because T-Bag was the same way. They didn't have anything for T-Bag to do. They just knew they wanted to keep T-Bag. Now they have stuff for T-Bag to do. And there was a bit. There was a bit for Bellick to do. There was more for Bellick to do. He was a part of the team this season. So there was at least that. He helped. He saved Lincoln that one time, you know? He helped. He saved Lincoln that one time. And he saved Lincoln again, and he sacrificed himself. And it's a good enough ending for the character, you know? Because again, couple characters that probably didn't need, or they didn't have anything for them past season 2. You know? You could almost classify Mahone in that too, Mahone was a lot more help to Michael and Sona, but still, there was a lot where it's just like, okay, why exactly are they here? You know? But then you get to season 4. Ironically, the character who had the most to do in season 3 was the character they didn't bring back in season 4, and that was Whistler, you know? But Bellick, you know, it's a decent enough end to the character. And honestly, a character who, you know, at first you love to hate this guy, you know? It's like, here's the, you know, strict, you know, super strict asshole prison guard. But you like him. And then, honestly, season 3 humbles him, and season 4 he's part of the team. So it's a good end to the character. And I'm at least glad he died a hero. Which again is more than we can say about Roland. Roland died a tragedy. But Bellick died a hero. Alright. Let's talk this episode. Okay. To group things together, let's first start with Wyatt. So that was very clever. That they just needed Wyatt to talk enough, and then they would copy his voice and play it for the general. And I can't believe that worked. So, yeah. I mean, the general... this is the company we're talking about. The company isn't always, you know, the sharpest tool in the crayon box, you know? They haven't always been great. Aside from, like, Kellerman. Kellerman's been the only one who's been like, okay, this person's legitimately smart, you know? And legitimately a threat. Gretchen is the closest to Kellerman, I would say, but yeah. You know, one thing, with all this talk of like, oh, you know, they figured out everything in Laos, they did a test run in Laos, and now they're going to do this to the United States, and the people are going to turn to us, and we're going to rebuild this country in our own image. And I'm just sort of sitting here like, does this have anything to do with Terrence Steadman? Because that was the original thing with the company, was Terrence Steadman. He had to fake his own death for some reason. I can never remember why. Probably because that was so long ago. That was like a year ago when we watched that stuff. So I do kind of sit here. I'm like, well, wait. Did any of this have anything to do? Because, yeah, it's like they have the whole thing of Scylla and Whistler and all this stuff. But and they did say at the beginning of this season, they said that the reason, you know, they did say that while Michael and Lincoln's father was trying to take down the company, that included going after Scylla, you know? So Michael's father was in on this, on taking out, you know, getting Scylla and stuff. But does this have anything to... I guess not. I guess the main thing was punishing the dad by getting Lincoln. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. But yeah, so we got Wyatt, and they convinced the general, and then Mahone took over with his torture. I really thought they were going to stop him. I really thought Sarah was going to try to stop him, and then maybe Wyatt got away or something like that, or Don just arrested him. I really like that Don he was like, I'm not going to get in your way when the time is right, but we have to wait until the time is right, you know? So yeah, I did at least like that. And man, his story, good uses of backstory in this one, because they're so subtle, you know? Where Don, you know, he pretty much flat out, you know, tells his thing about his wife, you know, losing his wife and his child. So, you know, he can relate to Mahone on that sense. But I also like when they talk about a bit about Wyatt's past. You know, you just get a little bit of a hint of that. It's like, oh, I've done so many, you know, terrible things, you know. So I like that. But then, yeah, Mahone goes in for torture, and he does it. He goes in for torture. Nobody stops him. Oh, put a needle right up a finger. Ah, like my fingers hurt now because of that. But he got it, and he called Pam. He was able to call Pam about that. And then, even at the end, he just pushed him in, and that was it. I'm pretty sure, like, nobody's gonna go save him. Wyatt's dead, and you know what? I kind of like the balls that this show has to do that. To show one of our main characters torture someone and then tie them to a cinder block and push them into the ocean. Like, I feel like any other show, Sarah would have stopped him, you know? If this was any other show, I feel like Sarah would have stopped him, you know? At some point, you know? Okay, maybe not any other show. I mean, there's plenty of shows. Breaking Bad comes to mind, jeez. But there are a bunch of shows where I feel like somebody would have come in like, no, this is wrong. You have to be the better person and stuff. And even there, like, when Wyatt's like, oh, you and I are the same, Mahone. And I don't even think Mahone disagrees. He's just like, yeah, well, I'm alive. And now you're not. Bye, bitch. And he just pushes him in, and that's it. That's it. So, I like that. I like the balls this show has for doing that, you know? So that was good. We had everything with Gate, Teabag having to cover for Andrew being gone. And that was good. That was very clever with him of using the shady sales, basically. But doing that with Andrew, and then doing that of like, well, look, you know, if the detective catches wind about that, the IRS is going to be here auditing everything, you know? So he gets Mr. White to go get rid of that detective, so that worked out. And then, okay, Gretchen. I get what they're going for, you know? I get what they're going for of like, oh, well, you know, she was taken in, what was it? She had like emotional disconnect or something like that. And it's like, oh, where they saw you as a, you know, emotionally disconnected with sociopathic tendencies, you know, I saw you as something else and stuff. And it's like, oh, you know, he took her in, and I guess, you know, we don't know how long she's been with the company. I mean, since she was 20, but I don't know how old she is now. I mean, if I were to guess, which is not something you should do, yeah, I guess 28 maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. So there's me trying to guess. So, but anyway, but yeah, I mean, it's a lot of years, I'm sure, at this point. But the whole thing of like, you know, taking her in and, you know, molding her and stuff like that. Like, I get that, but then it's like, oh, you're my girl and stuff, and then they kiss, and it's like, what the fuck is this, you know? Like, seriously, like, that is the point, and where she's all, like, into it and stuff, and it's like, okay, that's not Gretchen. That is not Gretchen. I don't buy that. That, I think, is crap. That was crap. That it's like, oh, she's super into it, and she's just his little lapdog and stuff, and it's like, bullshit. Not the Gretchen I've seen, you know? So I don't like that. I don't like that she's just his little lapdog. Like, that's, no, that's not Gretchen. That is not Gretchen, you know? Oh, well. But we'll see how that goes. And yeah, obviously, yeah, we can't trust her. So she'll try to screw over Michael somehow. Oh, well. Speaking of Michael, we have everything with the tumor. The tumor is really acting up now. And then they had to go through the LA pipeline. That was crazy. That was really crazy. And then just the whole thing of, yeah, they're making a sleeve to, you know, walk through the pipe easily, which was crazy. So, Yeah, that was really interesting. That was really interesting. And then, yeah, Bellick sacrificing himself. He's a hero. He's a hero. And from where we started off, you know, in season 1 with Bellick, that is quite the turnaround. That we're all sitting here like, man died a hero, you know? He died a hero. And that makes 2. 2 people have been sacrificed to Scylla. 2 down. Unfortunately, 4 to go. So, 6 heads of Scylla, 6 men to sacrifice in Odysseus's epic journey. I honestly love that this is, like, in a vague sense, but I like that they're sticking to that. It's not just, you know, what they had at the beginning and why they're calling it Scylla. And it's like, no, this is something we're working with this season. This basically is a parallel of Odysseus facing Scylla. Like, I really like that. That's an interesting idea, you know? But yeah, Bellick died a hero. He died a hero. And he won't be forgotten. But that is basically it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around to any of those. There's a playlist for all of my Prison Break reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.